Well, this is one of my favorite places to go and sit in Cambridge, just overlooking the city that my family and I live. And it's amazing the perspective difference that you get when you're looking up over something. Just the sounds that you hear, the things that you see, that of how the dots connect together. And it's just really an incredible view to be able to have a perspective shift sitting up above something. You know, it makes me think of Jesus just days before he would be crucified and give his life for us. He was sitting up over Jerusalem, the city that would be betraying him in just a few days, and he had this emotion overcome him that the writer says is like him saying, "Woe to you, I wish that you would have heard me. I wish that you would have listened." He was speaking so compassionately to this city. And it's amazing to me that he would do that and yet still know that he was going to give his life. It's not like it was a surprise that he was going to give his life, but he still felt the emotion of that moment. And I don't know about you, sometimes I don't pay attention to my emotions because you and I have been taught not to. We've been taught from the time we were little not to make impulsive decisions and not to just react and not just to trust our feelings. And while, yeah, I don't think God wants us to live a life that's just impulsive, I do think sometimes we cannot pay attention to those emotions that we see in the very life of Jesus. In fact, one of his followers, Matthew, wrote a couple of different times that there was a statement he says here, and one of the times we see is in Matthew chapter 9 when he says Jesus was traveling through all the towns and villages, teaching in the synagogues, announcing the good news of the kingdom. And he healed every kind of disease and illness. He's doing life. He's focused on his mission, the reason that he came. But here's what he says. When he saw the crowds, he was moved with compassion on them because they were confused and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. Isn't that amazing that the most focused person that ever graced this earth, Jesus Christ, the one who was so focused on his mission that he would go all the way to his death to fulfill it, that Jesus allowed himself to be moved in moments by doing something out of what he felt and out of compassion. And I just wonder today if we could live in that way. You see, religion teaches us so much that we should do something because we ought to do it, because it's right, because other people think that we should. But what we learn from the life of Jesus is sometimes let ourselves be moved by something that comes out of noticing someone else. Because I think the way that we treat others begins with the way that we see them. The way that we act begins with the way that we feel and view one another. And so today, maybe we could do just that. At work, instead of thinking of what to say back to a person in crisis or somebody who might be just sharing something with you, I wonder if we could just feel what they're going through. I wonder if we could not only listen to our kids, those of you that are parents like me today, and think of what we need to do to instruct them, but really feel what they're feeling. And I believe one thing, I believe as we do that, we're going to get closer to the heart of Jesus. So have a great day.